Hi everybody, it's Dandruff with your news Cartridge for Thursday, October 15th, 2015. Our top story is that the closed beta for Overwatch will begin on October 27th. Overwatch is a first-person shooter developed by Blizzard, who, in my opinion, has been making very high-quality games for an extremely long time now. My first encounter with a Blizzard game was actually StarCraft 64, and I was surprised to find out that it was on PC too. Cute, right? I didn't know any better. I know better now. From then on, I've been playing StarCraft. I've been playing StarCraft until StarCraft 2 came out, and I still play StarCraft to this day, my last match being just a couple of days ago. The reason why I'm going on about how much I love them is because I really think that the games they make are very, very good. And Heroes of the Storm is actually my second favorite MOBA. Smite's my favorite. I also play Hearthstone 2, which is another free game that they put out, it's amazing. Overwatch is a first-person shooter which remains of a failed project Blizzard started called Titan, which was a canceled MMORPG. And if you want more information on that, please check the description down below. They used assets from that game to make another game, which is Overwatch. Currently, there is no information as to the financial model of the game, but there's good indication that the game will be free to play, and characters in the game will be bought through an in-game currency system, pretty much like how Heroes of the Storm and Hearthstone are now. If you would like to sign up for the beta, just like I did, then please head down to the description and sign up now for your best chances. Before we begin, I need to make a correction that last week on October 9th I said yet again that Black Ops 3 would not have a story. This is only true on the last generation hardware. The current generation will indeed feature a story, and thank you to Maxed Out for Life for pointing this out to me so I can keep my show accurate. Everyone else, please leave your comments below if you know I messed up about something, as well as leave a post to the accurate information so I can correct it. The reason I bring this up, other than accuracy's sake, is that there are reports that Black Ops 3 will actually have a rather interesting story. The game is set 40 years after Black Ops 2 in the year 2065, and after watching this trailer, it looks really, really good. It has a huge cast of voice actors, including Jeff Goldblum, Ron Perlman, Heather Graham, and Neil McDonald. Black Ops 3 is coming out on November 6th to Xbox One, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3 and 4, and PC. Bungie has listed the price of the new emotes that are out in Destiny, and they cost 200 silver each, silver being the new currency in Destiny that is only obtainable with real currency. That comes out to be about $2.50 each, and all 18 will cost you $45, or just over 30 British pounds. And may I remind you that you can currently buy a new physical copy of the base game for $30. This seems a bit pricey to me for something that has absolutely no effect on the game whatsoever. And speaking of which, Bungie says they still have absolutely no plans on introducing microtransactions that will have an effect on the game, or other things like level boosting, which have become very popular in other MMORPGs. Stay tuned for more information on Destiny, its latest expansion, The Taken King, and leave a comment below if you think the money is worth it to have the ability to emote. Finally for today, if you missed the chance to play the Battlefront beta, then you'll have to wait until next month when the game fully releases. I know I've been covering a lot about the game, but quite frankly there's been a lot to cover, and many people, including myself, are very interested in it, as well as the movie that is coming out later this year. And I know I try to keep the channel video games only, but leave a comment if you plan on seeing Episode 7. I know I will be. Moving on. If you did have a chance to play the beta and you played on the Battle on Hoth map, you may have noticed that the Imperials have a huge advantage over the Rebels in the form of giant walking AT-ATs and AT-STs. While there are plenty of vehicle power-ups for both the Imperials and the Rebels, the AT-ATs just seem to take forever to take down and had a lot of firepower as well. If you started shooting at them with a stationary gun, you got about 1 or 2 shots off before they just outright killed you, blew up the gun that you were using, forcing you to find a new gun if there was one available. And yes, I fully understand the canon of Star Wars. The Rebels are supposed to lose. And I also understand that the map has asymmetric elements, but given the nature that it's a game, there really should be some element of fairness, which really didn't seem to be there, or really was just very unbalanced. It was really, really fun to play the Imperials though, wasn't it? Those AT-ATs kicked a lot of ass. Well, EA has actually commented about this, stating that it is indeed a balancing issue, but that's the point of the beta. I'm really actually happy that they're aware of this issue, and that given that EA has actually been doing some pretty good things lately, I'm sure this will be improved at launch on November 17th, and with today's gaming atmosphere, it will continue to update even after the game is released. That brings us to tomorrow's game releases. For PC, we have Warhammer 40,000 Deathwatch Enhanced Edition, Farron's Fate, Planet Base, Eternal Step, Dark Years, Color Symphony 2, Brigador, Refunked, Delta Zeal, Rogue State, CMYW, Ceres, Pro Gamer Manager, and Dungeon Manager ZV. For Nintendo Wii U, we have Yoshi's Woolly World. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you tomorrow. And why did the Chocobo cross the ocean? To get to the other side.